Good morning. What is up, people out there in interweb land? I'm LeeAnna. This is Chronic Inspiration, and I am a whole day late with this video, and I am very, very sorry, but I have a really good excuse this time. Excuse. Anyway, I have a really good reason because yesterday I thought it was Tuesday all day. And it wasn't till yesterday evening that I was talking to Mom about something and said something about, well, today's Tuesday. And she was like, no, it's not, it's Wednesday. I was like, oh no, you've got to be kidding me because I don't have a video ready. So anyway, so I went ahead and didn't stress about it because I had a big day yesterday. The buyer, I met the buyer for my iMac, and he took delivery of that. And so I've got that gone, and today I'm going to be putting up some more items. I do have some things, if you search my name out on Marketplace, I do have some pocketbooks that are up. They're very cute. And I will be adding some shoes and some decor and some just miscellaneous things. But I'm going to be cross-posting them into a several of the yard sale groups, that you can get into, and it's more like for the smaller items. I'm not selling a car or shed or anything, so regular Facebook Marketplace, and I know that people tend to put up the real big stuff up there, but I mean everything is there. But so I'm just babbling here, but I did have a good day yesterday. Sold that iMac, got the cold hard cash. We all love cold hard cash. It's the only time where I don't want to be kept warm at night is when I'm sleeping with cold hard cash. I'm not. I'm just kidding. It was just, I love word puns, you might find out. I love wordplay, and I just couldn't pass that one up. It's one of my silly little traits that I get teased about within my own family. And not really teased, they kind of ignore me now because if I don't have anything to say, I'll find some kind of a word play to say. Anyway, but as you can tell, we're out in the living room today because Mom is not here, and I am watching the little puggers for my sister. See? There's the little puggers. So she's just sleeping away. She's paralyzed. Her back legs are paralyzed, and she has cataracts, and that's why she's in a stroller, because she has problems with her back legs, and her mommy takes care of her really well though. So, and then she loves to come down here to grandma's. She doesn't like me anymore. No. I don't even try to touch her because she'll nip at me. So, but anyway, that was that. And what else is going on? Today I'm going to be going back when Mom gets back because I have to stay out here because Betsy doesn't like it in my room. So I have to stay out here in the living room. But that's okay because my room is still just so congested. And today I am hoping to possibly get some of that stuff out of there. So not just listed, but actually out. So that might be maybe Goodwill, or I don't know what we're going to do, but I'm going to find a way to clear out some of that stuff. Hi, boo-boos. Hi. Hi. I say hi. She does not like cell phones. You stick a cell phone in her face, and she's, no. I call her boo-boos. Anyway, so I just wanted to pop on, and I know that yesterday's video was supposed to be about having a social life when you have chronic illness. And so let me just talk just a minute about that. Having a social life, it's weird for me because, well, I guess right about the time that my social life started going in the toilet, and I say that with meaning that I didn't have one, and also meaning I wasn't hanging out with the right people. So I mean both of those. But that was about the same time that I did start getting chronic illness, or at least misdiagnosed. I was misdiagnosed with bipolar in 1998, and that was about the time that I just stopped hanging around people my own age. I just kind of regressed a little bit, hung around with people that were like 4 years younger than me, and probably because I didn't get to do it all that much. You should see her. She is just like that with her head into the blanket. But anyway, so yeah, so my social life did start going downhill, and I was always kind of an introvert and a loner anyway. Okay, well, let me take that back. I have no problem being by myself. It's not that I was a loner. I just I didn't actually like having a bunch of friends. I was somebody that had way too many insecurities. And I like to have one or two best friends that I knew loved me, like to the ends of the earth and back. So I never found that again after I found it a few times in my life, and one person that we could not stay on speaking terms. We ended up just not getting along whenever we lived in the same state. But I do have one person. Wow, that's what I had a nightmare about last night. But I do have one person that I've known since second grade, and I love her, and she loves me. And I know her husband would go to the ends of the earth for me and back. I'd say that only because her husband and I get along great. He and I talk more online than she and I. She is, but every time I'm in town, they always take me out to dinner. And, and when I lived where I lived, and I left where I lived in Cincinnati, and I left there to come back to North Carolina. Her whole family took me out to dinner. It was just, they're very, very nice. I've known her since second grade. Second grade. So like 40 years, about 40 years. And that's so hard to say. But she has just always been such a rock in my life. If ever I needed anything, I could call and ask her, although I would never dream to do it. I've never really asked anything of them. I've just kind of seen myself in a role in her life of kind of this entertaining her. I don't know. Because I can't figure out why she has stuck by me all these years. And, I just love her. I love her a lot. So if you're out there, Michelle, and you're listening or you're watching, I love you, Shelly. So there's that. But, oh yeah, social life. So I've had a few other good friends in my life, but none that would be like a lifelong best friend, or even a half a life. Even anybody that I've had for 20 years, because other than Michelle, that is the longest friendship I've had, is 20 years. And that was with the person who we were on and off speaking terms. And I really do miss her. I miss her a lot. We broke up, quote unquote, because I do believe that, you can break up with your friends because there's still a breaking up. It's just not a romantic relationship. It's a friendship. So when we broke up, she did it. And let's see. It was right before I found out that I had fibromyalgia, much less going through all the other stuff. I already had been cleared of the misdiagnosis. I was not bipolar, wasn't on any meds, and I couldn't figure out why I was so tired and just really just not feeling good at all. And she kept saying, "There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. It's all in your head." And well, no, it wasn't all in my head. And so that, I mean, I hate losing my place. It wasn't all in my head, and it was right before I found out I had fibromyalgia. Like, I'm talking like a month before or a year and a month. I can't remember which. But she ended up breaking up with me in an email after 20 years and being best friends since we were in high school. And I probably valued that friendship probably a bit more than she did. And I mean, even now I'm still good to her. She told me not to try and find him again, not to try and track her down, because I always tracked her down, and I would call her out of the blue, and she was like, "There's not going to be any of that." She said, "After 20 years, I just don't understand you." So it was hard. It was hard to take that. I miss her. I miss her a lot. She was like my partner in crime, and but she didn't always like being the partner in crime. She just wanted to have a normal friendship, and I guess I'm not normal. Oh well. Michelle just laughs at me and has always just laughed at me because she knows that I've been this way my whole life because she's known me since I was like 6, 7, 7. So, yeah, Michelle's awesome. And we've fallen in and out, but we've never not spoken. I mean, it's never been an argument or, just drop out. I mean, we could always just pick back up our friendship right where we left off. So I really, really can't stress enough how much I value the friendship that I have with Michelle. I was in her wedding. She was in mine. She's still married. I'm not, as we know. But social lives are, they're hard to keep in check. You have to work at them. And when you get a chronic illness or when you get sick in such a way that you have to work on yourself, and it's almost a full-time job to take care of yourself and not getting worse and more sick, your things fall to the wayside. Fall to the wayside. I can't talk today. Whether it be social lives or their jobs, or people let just all kinds of things just fall to the wayside. And hobbies, that's the other thing I was going to say. Hobbies, it's very hard. It takes work to really keep what matters to you in your life. So I can't stress this enough. If you have something you truly, truly cherish, whether a person, place, or thing in your life, don't let go of that. Hold on to it. Keep that relationship or that connection you have with that person, place, or thing. Keep it in very high regards. Don't let it fall away. If you love it, hold on to it, and you will love it again. Just don't let it go. So you will, it'll just, if it's a person, I said that wrong, but you know what I mean. If it's a hobby, if you fall out of it for a little bit, that's fine. Pick it back up, and it'll be right there for you, as long as you don't break up with it. And by breaking up with a hobby, I mean getting rid of, like, say you're an artist and like trashing all of your art supplies and just say, "I don't like art anymore," and boom, and out, it's gone. I was the type of person where I could have kept all of my notes from school with friendships and boyfriends and all that stuff, but I trashed it all. I did a cleansing. Yeah, I did a cleansing one time after we moved out of state, and I burned everything in our fireplace. I burned it all. Didn't have one thing left. So the only thing I've got left from people where they've expressed their love to me. I have no cards. I have nothing except my yearbooks, and I only have 2 of those actually out of 4. So, you know, I love to burn bridges, I guess. I don't know, whatever, but don't burn the bridges. If you like a job, be honest with your employer, what's going on with you. Say, I'm going through something. People get sick all the time in their jobs. And I don't mean it to say that it's commonplace, but it's kind of is, but it's not commonplace for you. But it is commonplace in jobs for people, in companies, for people to get sick, and they sometimes will make their way out of work, and sometimes the job will still be there. Maybe sometimes it's not that bad and they don't let it affect it. I don't know. There's so many different reasons. So it's just something that, you have to decide what's important to you. And if your job is really important to you, then you need to go to your supervisor or your managers and you need to say, look, I have found out that I have this and this diagnosis. There are things in place nowadays where for safeguards for you in case of that. So anyway, there's that. But maybe make some changes in your living situation. Maybe, when you get a diagnosis of something, people tend to, I've noticed this in society. What people tend to do is they tend to immediately just make everything okay. We'll just accept the new circumstances and go on as if nothing's changed. Bullshit. Things change all the time. And I get why they're saying that, because if you rearranged your life around every little thing that changes, you'd be constantly rearranging your life, and that's not productive, and I get that. But when you have a big change that happens, you need to allow other things to change. You need to allow yourself the allowance to change your personality, your viewpoints on things, your different things like that. You should expect your social life to change a little bit. You should expect even some family members may not accept what you have going on, and you might those might change. Your job might change, whether it be your inflexibility of going to them and letting them in on what's going on, whether it be the situation, maybe it be their inflexibility that says, look, we don't care, you can't do your job, you're out, and and I've been in both types of companies, so. But I think that a proper ebb and flow in your life is to be expected. Life comes in waves, and it's going to be going up, or it's going to be going down. Little, not a lot, is life all of a sudden just seen as just going nice and easy. You know why there's no easy street? Because it's not. It's not easy. Life is hard. It's very, very hard. And anybody that is living on easy street, you think living on easy street is something that it's not. Put it that way. Life is about finding inner joy and inner peace. And for people of faith out there, finding that inner faith and that faith in God, and living with that and living with God in your life. But I get that not everybody has God in their lives, and I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you should. I can witness to you about my story, but that's not what this channel's about. And I'm not going to presume, I would never presume to tell somebody what I think they need to do with their religious perspectives. So we'll just leave it at that. But I think that, you need to expect there's going to be changes, and you need to roll. Roll with the punches, that saying is in existence for a reason, and that's because, you got to bob and weave and roll with the punches. No. So it's just letting life be life, celebrate death, celebrate all of it, because it's all part of your life and the experience that's made you you. And whatever decision, whatever anything happens to you, like say you do get a chronic illness diagnosis, you didn't do anything to make yourself that way, okay? Unless you purposely went out there and drank yourself silly, and then all of a sudden you've got chronic liver or whatever. That's something different. But I understand your intention would not be to do damage to yourself, but that would be something different. But I do think that don't feel like you did it all yourself. Don't think you brought it on. Don't think that you deserve it. It's life. Life is life. It's going to, my personal belief is, life is going to just happen. And you sometimes are going to be in the crosshairs and sometimes you're not. And I think that faith is what gets us through whatever life throws at us. And it's taken me, I guess I've really just nailed that down right now, because I have faith that I will get through by God's grace. Doesn't mean I'm not afraid, doesn't mean I'm not scared to death of pain, because I am. And it doesn't mean I don't, slip and cuss and, you know, take the Lord's name in vain and all that hoo-ha. But life will throw a lot of crap my way, and I'm not even, I'm not close to being done yet, and I can't even imagine the more crap that's going to get thrown my way. So I just have to, roll with it. And I can only hold on to the faith and the hope that one day I will meet another lifelong friend. I will meet another friend of that caliber, or that I may have another love interest. It's just, I'm not going to put all of these rules in my life. I'm not going to set it up that strict, because I've experienced so much in my life. Oh, it's okay, Betsy. It's okay. I've experienced so much in my life that, uh, I know it's naive to think that nothing is going to happen. I mean, it's just stuff's going to happen. But like this is happening right now, and Betsy wants me to get off the phone. So I'm probably going to have to distract her, or maybe turn the TV on or something like that. But want to let you all know I am building an Etsy store. Big news, but since I've already started building it, I figure I'll just go ahead and let y'all in on the secret. So yes, it is going to be an Etsy store. It's going to be printables, paper crafts, things like that. And I'm very excited. And I will let you know when it is ready to go, because I've just opened it. I mean, I've just started working on it. So anyway, so we'll go with that. But y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. And tomorrow's Friday for those of you that care. I don't care about the weekends anymore, the Fridays or whatever. I do care that next week is my birthday. It is my birthday next week. Yes, yes, it is. Look at all this. My hair. I wish it was nice and smooth and plentiful like it used to be when I was younger. But anyway, have a good one. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Click the bell for notification. And, check me out on the other social interwebs. And, subscribe. I mean, I can't ask for anything more than that. So knowing that people like what I have to say, that's a good thing. Everything, it will be in the description box of things that I've talked about, and if it's applicable, and anything that you might find, you know, useful with the video, you'll find down there as well. So have a good one, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye.